So, here we are again, with more Beast, or The Beast. Again, title is The Beast, not to be confused with Beast. Also, not to be confused with Gaeton. Also, why is the title Beast when it's, you know, more or less about Gaeton? Beast is kind of just the wingman in this scenario. Listen, alright, I'm turning the music back down again. It's so, like, low on my end that a pixel difference is, like, you know, massive volume. Anyway, continuing from the censorship of last time. What? Wait, hang on, without pre-reading, what happened? It's been 24 hours. Right, there was a shower scene. And now they're trying to figure out what to do next. And boy, let me tell you, gaming with your bro in the shower isn't the easiest thing to do. Alright. Beast snuck a bowl of Doritos in the shower. I'm surprised it didn't get wet and soggy. Anyway, time to start this. Chapter 12 was from Isabell's perspective. I hear the men come out of the bathroom, and I can't help tensing as Gaeton walks past me. I don't know what to expect. For him to keep cutting me down the way I probably deserve. For him to pretend like he's never delivered that sting. For something else altogether. I don't know why there wasn't an or in front of that. Anyway, I don't expect him to ignore me completely and walk to the table situated just off the kitchen. Thank you for laying out the floor plan, Katee Roberts. I need to know exactly the diameter of the counter, please. Hit me up with what the counter is made out of on the next one. It's built just as sturdy as everything else in this apartment. A square table that looks like it can easily hold a handful of people, made mostly out of marble. Thank you, that also wasn't in the book. Dancing on it. He crosses his arms over his chest and looks out the window. What's going on? Beast appears on my other side and crouches in front of me. He's wearing what are obviously Gaeton's lounge pants, and the sight of his bare chest, his grisly, bare, hairy fucking chest, like a lumberjack, because he's the Beast, right? Katee Roberts? No, his bare chest has the past slamming into me with the force of a tidal wave, or a tsunami. What? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, alright? Just a tidal wave. It took 6 months of dating before he walked around shirtless in front of me, the way he's doing now. He'd die before he admitted it out loud. But he's self-conscious about his scars. You want to know where I got these scars? I'm gonna leave the room now. He reaches out and runs his hands along the edge of his blanket. Sorry, of the blanket I found. His knuckles skating across my skin, along my skin. I can't speak. Do you want it? Sorry. I got a bird stuck in my throat. Do you want to use your safe word? I flinch back, but his hold on the blanket keeps me from going anywhere. You can't honestly want to continue after that. His smile contains the tiniest bit of warmth, but it feels like standing in the hot July sun. I see that this book was made for Americans. Hello? Katee Roberts? It's like 10 degrees in July. What? Communication. Oh, sorry. Wait, is he? Oh, yeah. Communication has never been our strong suit. Any of our strong suits. And I have a strong suit. Do you have a strong suit? Like a suit of armor? That's pretty strong. I like strong suits. There are going to be hiccups. There are going to be hiccups along the way to where? Part of me wants to just let go, but I can't. I just can't. Hiccups for the next 13 days while you punish me for how things fell apart for before? Or while you do whatever this is, and I have to pick one of you. The thought of having to make that decision has an invisible strap tightening around my chest. Man, if it wasn't invisible, I'd ask you to take it off. I don't know if I can do it. Sienna's algorithm in play or not. If it was such an easy choice, we wouldn't be here in the first place. No matter which... You know what's going to happen, right? I can already predict what's going to happen. That algorithm is going to say, you have to pick both of them. That's what the algorithm is going to say, despite them having different qualities. No matter which way I go, I'm going to walk out of this apartment bleeding from a soul wound I might never recover from. No matter what decision I make, I'm going to hurt a man I care about very deeply. Trust me, princess. He says it like he has everything figured out. Like he has absolutely no doubt will reach the destination he can already see in his head. Beast gives the blanket another small tug. Do you want to use your safe word? There's only one answer, and everyone within hearing range knows it. All 2 people, believe it or not. I made this choice, and I will honor it. A small part of me even wants to. The situation isn't playing out at all like I expect, but I can't deny that I feel like a moth to their flame. Or Icarus to the sun. But I can't deny that I feel like I'm... Alright, already read that. But no matter what happens, I will not be burned up. Much like Icarus, of course. You know. No. I lift my chin. But if either of you ever pull a stunt like that again, I'm out. You want me here, and you want me honest. But you don't get to play verbal punching bag with me in response to that honesty. Drawing this line in the sand is a risk, but I can't stop myself. Agreed. Beast nods and rises, tugging me along with him. Beast leads me to the table and stands behind me, his hands on my shoulders. See, now why is this on a different line? Because it's still his voice. He's still speaking. Gaeton. His voice has lost its warmth and is all snap. Which the other man responds to. Gaeton looks over my shoulder, at Beast, once again at me, then at Beast again, then at that Old Spice commercial once more, completely ignoring me. Beast squeezes my shoulders, but I can't tell if it's supposed to be a warning or a reassurance. I brought you something. Now he finally focuses on me, then Gaeton, then back to me again. But there's absolutely nothing in those dark eyes. He looks at me like I'm a stranger and not necessarily a welcome one. Gods, that hurts. Only Beast at my back prevents me from retreating. Gaeton leans back in his chair, the very picture of an arrogant prince.
Does it look like I want breakfast? It's lunchtime, Beast. You should get to know your times better. It's 12. It's noon. It's not breakfast at all.
Doesn't it? Take a closer look. The barest movement behind me, and then Beast grabs my hips and lifts me onto the table. I can't help a little squeak of surprise, but I stifle it immediately. I might enjoy submitting, like a subby-wubby, but I'm not going to give either of them the satisfaction of reacting. When they haul me around, with a firm grip, he guides my feet to the arms of Gaeton's chair. It's built wide to accommodate his body, so it leaves me spread almost uncomfortably, kind of like an eagle in a sense. If not for the blanket, I'd be entirely exposed. I don't expect they'll let me keep covering for long. Gaeton doesn't move.
Hard to say this present of yours while she's all wrapped up. It's not even Christmas yet, Beast.
A dark laugh from Beast. Oh, a present isn't a present unless you have to unwrap it. There are the rules, my friend.
Well, I'm not your friend, guy.
I ain't your buddy, friend.
I ain't your buddy, guy.
I ain't your guy, friend. But he says it in a complimentive sort of way, as if he's no longer sure it's true. Gaeton brackets my ankles with his big, meaty, humongous, hairy hands. And finally finally, he meets my gaze.
Well, I'm sorry about this, Isabell, but I just gotta unwrap ya.
Gaeton, Beast interjects. He didn't say half of that, by the way. Shane. I shit you not, I was thinking that the other day. I was like, if I just make their names like Hercules, Hades, and Meg, it would be the same fucking shit. Because the reason why I was thinking this yesterday and not before is because yesterday, Gaeton strikingly resembled the exact same role that Hercules played. Like, the exact same. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, you know, it's an MMF, maybe he's a little different, you know, he's got a more like gruff personality, you know, he wants to be a little bit more like a niche kind of guy, you know, he's a big Chad looking motherfucker, and then he gets played for like being the submissive, like, oh yeah, you actually like guys too, you fucking bisexual hunk of a man. And then it's like, well, he's just Hercules now, he's exactly Hercules. Like there is no, like, it's so difficult to depict the two different characters now. The only difference is their kinks. No, not even that, because Hercules did the same fucking shit. Like, but you're not wrong, Shane. It's very fun. I'm wondering how many of these Katee Roberts books are quite literally almost the exact same story. Like, there are a lot of Katee Roberts books, and I want to know the differences. I want to know what is actually different other than the setting. And here's the thing with the setting, all right? It could just be the same characters in a different setting, all right? It doesn't have to be different characters, different setting. It could be same characters, different setting. Anyway. Well, okay. On that note, though, I believe she likes to use new characters and, you know, sort of bring, like, you know, let's not use Hades, Meg, and Hercules anymore. Let's use a new cast of characters, so that way we can go through the same rigmarole that Hercules and Meg and Hades got to do at the start of their book, but with a different cast of characters. Because I bet Katee Roberts likes that fucking intro scene, like the first couple of chapters where you get the build up to before it happens. Because now that it's happened, it's like, okay, well, now the rest of the book is just going to be that exact same shit, like, for the rest of the, you know, foreseeable future. So, anyway, rant aside, Beast interjects a bit of warning into his tone, but doesn't shift from the spot against the wall at Gaeton's shoulder. Gaeton ignores him and gives my ankles a small squeeze.
Well, I'm sorry,
he says again.
I was a gamer.
Yes, you were a gamer, and now you're an even better gamer. My heart takes a dizzying leap, and I press my hands into my chest, as if I can keep it all from its fatalistic freefall. Okay, that was a new word, fatalistic. It takes me 2 tries to speak. You've always been... You ever have a dream where you've ever been so cruel? Sorry, I skipped actually half the line there. You've always been arrogant. This morning is the first time you've ever been cruel.
Yeah, sure, it's the first time I've ever been cruel, but that's just what gamers are, right? Right, Beast? You can back me up on this one.
Yeah, I've been a bit of a gamer sometimes.
Yeah, see, Isabell? He agrees.
So I keep going off on those fucking tangents. He skates his hand over my calves and knees, stopping a bare inch below where the blanket covers me.
Sure as PogChamp, seems like we don't know each other nearly as well as we thought.
I'm afraid to ask what he means, afraid to dig deeper into the same realization I had last night. We dated for nearly 2 years, and I might know what he likes. Sorry, I might know that he likes red, that his favorite food is takeout from the hole-in-the-wall restaurant, you could just say Glory Hole restaurant, around the corner from his apartment, that he really enjoys spending his evenings cuddling and watching soapy dramas on the TV. But those are all surface-level things. There is so much he kept from me, so much I kept from him. Something like panic takes hold, and I try to shrug it out of the blanket. It's a distraction, and not even a good one. Sorry, I lost my mind there. Hole-in-the-wall restaurant. I think an AI could write this. I think an AI can write a better one of these. I think an AI writes better fan fiction. You want to know why an AI would write better fan fiction? Because an AI would keep it interesting. They'd spice it up every so often, you know, use different words and things. I think I had a rant about this last night where I was just fucking going off. Because, like, the amount of times I've had to read, like, fuck, shit, cock, poopy, fucking all that kind of crap, there are ludicrously a huge number of words that can be used to replace that. A plethora of words that could use in place of it. And then Katee Roberts has the audacity to use the words, I curse. As if something so obscenely unheard of has been uttered that you can't put it into words, that you have to say that you curse and not just say fuck. Like, maybe if you didn't use fuck so much, alright, maybe when you curse you can follow it up with a word that the curse actually is. Or maybe that's too offensive for this book, you know, maybe that's a little too over the edge. Even though there is a disclaimer at the start of this book, fun fact, the disclaimer only talks about you might be slightly offended by the first paragraph that involves the death of somebody by cancer. That's all that happens. That's the only reason why there's a content warning at the start, is because of the first fucking paragraph in the book. That's it. So I also forgot that the man in black actually died at the start of the book. Because they keep talking about him. I was like, oh, is he? I forgot that he's dead. Like, oh yeah, that's why she's doing all of this. Anyway, fucking hell. What the hell was I up to? Oh yeah. Especially since he pins the fabric to my legs, so it gets caught around my upper arms instead of dropping to the table. Gaeton's expression goes predatory. That's not good.
You don't want to talk about this? I really want to talk about this, Isabell. Come on, let's get talking.
No, I don't. Honesty is as heady as it is terrifying. Something has been knocked loose inside me, and it's bubbling closer and closer and closer and closer to the surface of things I can't say. That I need to keep silent. I promised honesty, but I can't. Sorry, but I didn't promise that I'd cut myself open for them without prompting. Bunny Milk, how's it going? Welcome to the stream as well. Still the best purchase of my lifetime, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. I also didn't buy it, by the way. It was given to me. So once I'm done with it, I'll have to give it back to the person that gave it to me, so that they can read through it and have a jolly good time. I also just realized the amount of times Isabell has gone back on her word about honesty blows my fucking mind. She has always talked about, I'm just gonna be honest to these guys. No, I can't be honest. Okay, they want the truth, I'll give them the truth. No, I can't give them the truth. They're not ready for the truth. I can't give them the truth. Alright, no more lies. I'm gonna be super honest. No, actually, I'm not gonna be honest. It's like that. Drew more smut? Hell yeah. Oh, is it the, I think about it. Is the smut the Espeon? Did you finish the Espeon, Bunny? Oh my god. SpongeBob has some very good still frames. Some very fantastic still frames. You do anything with fucking SpongeBob. Oh my lord. That is fantastic. Also, Zero Aura. Poor Zero Aura. That is amazing, Bunny, however. Fantastic. Speaking of smut, however, it seems like... Or maybe not. I thought this was gonna you know, open with them having a bit of a gamer sesh. I actually thought this chapter was going to be about plot. I don't think it's about plot. I mean, depends what type of plot you're after. His thumbs skate over my knees, a contemplative touch which makes me shiver. There's no softness on his face, no warmth to take shelter in. He looks at me like I'm an enemy. He will fully enjoy taking a part.
Say what you mean, Isabell. I can see you fighting it like I fight people in Street Fighter, but stop playing the perfect princess and spit at the PogChamp out.
Sorry. Gonna keep using PogChamp a lot. Lazy after day. That sounds like a good day though, being lazy. I love being lazy. Although I need to learn to wake up at a reasonable time, because boy howdy have I been sleeping in lately. Fucking hell. Bunny, that's literally Donald Trump's life story right there. It's literally that. Lazy, stay lazy. No, that's fine. Because then you can be extra lazy. And then you have like that one motivated day throughout the entire week. That one day where you just do everything and then you go back to being lazy again. That's how life be. Anyway. Considering Isabell is unable to speak the truth, yet has numerous times claimed to want to speak the truth, yet doesn't do it for some unknown reason, I try to clamp my lips together to keep the truth inside, but it's carried forth a tsunami. Holy shit, she used the word tsunami! Holy fuck! I actually, when I read the word tidal wave earlier, I was like, she's not going to use the word tsunami. I think tsunami is above her. She's not going to use that one. She did! Holy, to my surprise. Anyway. But it's carried forth on by a tidal wave of hurt, and there's no stopping it. You lied to me. He flinches, a tiny movement, but it's there nonetheless.
Well, I never lied to you.
Precipitable? Perceptible. Why is this word fucking killing me? Perceptible. That's probably right. I think that one's right. I'm gonna leave it there. Oh god. Bunny, these memes. Oh my god. Fuck. That's how Isabell feels right now, to be honest with you. Really, Gaeton? Really? I look over his shoulder at Beast. You both lied to me the entire time we were dating. You held yourselves back. You presented me with one side of yourself and nothing more. You kept this from me. I try to motion around us, but my hands are mostly trapped by the blanket. You both decided you knew what I needed, and you didn't stop to talk to me about it. Not once. My throat goes hot and tight and cold and warm, but I can't stop now that I've started. You touched me like I was some breakable, precious thing because you knew best. You were starving me, and neither of you cared, because all that mattered was playing Prince Charming to the princess you put on a pedestal. You can't hate me for not being able to choose, but how was I supposed to make a choice when neither of you gave me anything approximating to an honest relationship? Gaeton leans forward.
Isabell?
But it's too late. I can't stop. I'm not even sure I want to anymore. And why the PogChamp did you think was going to happen if I did choose? You'd just be happy with sweet vanilla ice cream for the rest of your life. So, you know what I should have said there? That you'd just be happy with sweet, unmodded vanilla Minecraft for the rest of your life. That we wouldn't start resenting each other for the parts we weren't allowed to show. That eventually one of us wouldn't set the whole relationship on fire just to feel something. His brows lower.
But I always like starting fires in the nether. Well, that's why I always bring back a big hole in netherrack, so I can make infinite fire everywhere.
It doesn't work like that, Gaeton. How do you think the zombie pigs will feel if you just keep taking all the netherrack?
Well, I didn't mean to, make things difficult for them, but who else is gonna give me all this netherrack?
I can give it to you, Gaeton.
Well, I don't know if I can make that choice.
Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there. Bunny Milk, what is this? Accurate. Very accurate. Anyway, his brows lower.
Well, I would never cheat on you. Well,
he's inputting the Konami code in the background.
I mean,
no one can make promises when they're starving. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe I would be the one. Did you think about that?
You're a good girl, Isabell. Forgive the pogchamp out of me for wanting to treat you like it.
No, you don't get to do that. You do not get to... How the fuck am I gonna censor this? This is new. This is also a very new, string of words I've never had to say before. Interesting. I can't. Oh. You do not get to call me a little pogchamp or a gamer. I'm a person, and people are complicated. You don't get to decide what's best for me. I finally look up at Beast, and he's standing there just like I pulled out a gun and shot him in the chest. Right next to all of his other bullet holes, which he surprisingly has for some weird reason. Neither of you get to make that call, especially without talking to me, because I always wanted to call the Nintendo hotline. You're giving me super cancer. I'm surprised I have any fucking brain cells left. I really do. Gaeton lets go of my legs and sits back.
Well, I'd say we learned that the hard way, and I thought Beast and I were playing on easy difficulty.
Did you? I carefully set my feet on the seat of the chair on either side of his legs. If these 2 weeks are about punishing me, then I'll shut up and we can get back to it. But if you really want me to choose and to have a future that won't fall apart inside of a year, then you have to see me, not just the good parts, not just the parts that'll hurt you, all of me. He's frowning at me, as if maybe he might be doing exactly that. Gaeton is a smart man, is he? He might play the fool because, more often than not, his size and boisterous attitude make people underestimate him. But there's a big brain in that big head, in that big 5 head of his, and an even bigger heart under that big head. Under all that bluster. It doesn't make him any less dangerous though. If anything, it makes him more so. Because once he decides to give his loyalty, there is no horrendous act he won't commit to protect the people he cares about. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, sorry, that's a different book. Once upon a time, he felt that way for me. Now, it's not so simple. He sets his arms on the arms, on the arms, on the arms of the chair. Sorry, why would you say arms of his arms on the arms of the chair? You know, whatever. There were a lot of arms in that sentence. I'm just going to leave it at that. His thumbs brushing the outer edges of my calves.
What do I see, Isabell?
He says my name like a promise. I've come this far. I can't shy away now. I let the blanket drop away and carefully move to straddle him on the chair. How does this help with the situation, Isabell? You're not making this any better. I thought you were a person, not a gamer. He makes no move to hamper or help me. Just lets me take up this position while he watches me closely. I settle my hips against his and have to bite back a whimper at the feeling of his controller hardening against me. It's a rock candy controller. It's rock hard. I frame his face with my hands, enjoying the way his whiskers prickle. Oh, this is Gaeton, right? I thought it was Beast for a minute. I was like, Beast doesn't have it. Beast is fucking smooth as a cucumber. Like, how the fuck? Anyway, I frame his face with my hands, enjoying the way his whiskers prickle against my skin, enjoying the faint flush beneath his cheeks, his freckles even more. I am a princess, Princess Peach, Toadstool of the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm spoiled and proud and I better not use that word because Nintendo might come after me instead of Disney. I value freedom above all else, sometimes to my detriment. I am not perfect, and I do not want to be with someone who needs me to be perfect to love me. I rock my hips a little, to and fro, in and out, up and down. I'm also a little gamer. Maybe I should use the other word for this one because it would fit a lot better. Can be pogging. That's what I was about to say because I don't know if I can find the, hang on. If I search for it, can I find it? Probably not. Oh my god, please be the meme I'm looking for. Oh my god, it fucking is. Wait, how long is this? It doesn't say.
Fine, I guess you are.
Fuck, where is it? Oh, I hate YouTube Shorts. I really do. It's like TikTok.
Fine, I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here.
That's how I feel right now, by the way, because of this particular line. I'm also a little pog champ who loves to be gamed with very sweatily, with some degradation thrown in for spice. And I love you, both of you. The last I managed to keep in. There's only so much vulnerability I can stand in a single 24-hour period, and I've long since maxed out mine for this one. Starts Fortnite dancing. That's how she got him. That's how she roped him in. She got off the bed and just started flossing, and they're like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. What are we gonna do here? Oh my god. Those memes keep me sane. They keep me sane. Oh yeah.
I see you. You're not intangible like Daddy Phantom.
Gaeton loosely clasps his hips with his big, meaty, humongous, hairy hands. It brings into focus how much larger than me he is, which is strange because I'm literally sitting on his lap and he's already humongous, yet, you know, now he's even bigger somehow. How different the power dynamic feels with me naked like a gamer, and him fully clothed like a non-gamer. He strokes his thumbs over my lower stomach.
Do you want this controller, Isabell? I've got new Super Mario Bros. Already plugged in, ready to go. Do you want to just sit on my lap and play video games?
I don't know if I believe him, that he sees me, or that he really has New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe 2 on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know what to believe. I don't think a single instance of honesty can combat years worth of half-truths and lies, and fake video games, like Super Mario 5. It doesn't matter in this moment. Letting myself be swept away by anticipation feels so good. Also, you remember that Granddad video game? God, Granddad? What a blast from the past that was. Like letting go of a weight I've carried for so long. I'll have to pick it up again sooner than I'd like. But for now, I'm fully present and holding my breath waiting for what happens next. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I wet my lips. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yes. Yeah, no, that's right, yeah. Yes, sir. I want your controller. Please give me that controller. Shit looks more delicious in this story. Hang on. Oh, dude. I mean, I like pickles just as much as the next guy. But I would like a bit of a burger with my pickles. I'd like a side of a burger, please. You're lucky fucking Isabell isn't reaching for that pickle. Anyway. He releases my hips and drapes himself. How am I gonna keep this to the New Super Mario Bros. Theme? This is gonna be interesting. He releases my hips and drapes himself over the arms of the chair. A king on his throne, his porcelain throne.
Then take it. The controller's right here in front of you. Just reach down and grab it, Isabell. The game's all ready to go. Look, I've even loaded up World 1-1. All you gotta do is just grab the controller and jump over the Goomba.
I reach for the front of his pants with a shaking hand. He makes no move to help me, simply sits there and lets me draw down his zipper and pull out his controller. I don't know why he was keeping it in there, but I found it anyway. I give him a slow exploratory stroke on his controller and meet his gaze. The burger looks breedable. Nah, the burger looks female enough. It's there's a good chance. Does the burger look submissive though? Are all burgers submissive? Now that I think about it. I don't know if I can make that adjustment or a statement. I think there are some burgers that might, like, you know, might dominate you if you're not careful. Looking at you get a burger. Anyway. Understanding... Oh, sorry, hang on. Right. Gaeton gives me absolutely nothing. Instead, it's Beast's voice that comes from behind. It's Beast's voice that comes from behind him in answer to my silent question. Don't make him or me repeat himself. Don't make either of us repeat ourselves together at the same time. And also, hand me that controller, Isabell. I want to have a go. I like playing as Luigi. He's my favorite character. You know, it's a me, Luigi, Yahoo! Understanding dawns, bringing with it a delicious burst of pleasure. I brace one hand on his shoulder and swift closer, guiding his controller to my hands. Sorry. Nutella burger. I mean, people be nutting in burgers. Would you believe that Isabell may in fact possibly be a Belle? Although I still like the headcanon that she is Isabell Vampire Slayer because of her last name being Belmont, like Simon Belmont or Trevor Belmont or any other fucking Belmonts. Real good name choice there, Katee Roberts. I almost said Perry again. Jesus Christ. Anyway, he's a bit bigger than Beast, so I have to work to take him deep, fighting inch by inch down his length, while he holds perfectly still and does nothing to help me fondle with his controller like it's slipping out of my hands. Gaeton, please help me hold onto this controller. You've covered it in gamer sweat. It keeps slipping from my fingers. The only sign he's affected is a faint flushing of his cheeks, which is quite odd, as if he knows what's coming ahead in the level. I try carefully to dodge the hammer bros towards the end, and jump neatly onto the flagpole. Once he's sheathed completely inside of me, I pause, enjoying the scenery of World 1-1.
Really, little gamer?
Sorry.
Really, little pug champ? Surely that's not enough for you.
I feel his words in my chest, a rumble that's delicious and oh so wrong. Katee Roberts, please use words other than cock, because you can't use the word cock and then have the non-offensive version of cock in the next sentence used, because I thought it was in proper English, because, you know, if there's two men, there's cocks, alright? There's a plural of cocks. But turns out the plural of cocks can not only mean more than one cock, but also the way at which one's head is positioned. Weird, right? Weird. Queen Isabell. Yo, is that what the queen got Is that what the queen got buried in? Oh, please tell me. That would have been one hell of a funeral. Anyway, there's another cock in there. Like, I can't censor this because I mean this is it's Cox. You know, it's spelled C-O-C-K-S. Don't ban me, Twitch. All right, they're using it as like as a phrase where you would tilt an eyebrow, like you'd cock a gun, but like you're using cock as a verb. I just realized I just read ahead. I read ahead 5 fucking words, and Katee Robert has used the word cock in the same word as cocks. I can't do this anymore, man. She could get that wrong. How much does it cost to get a Lightning McQueen in my garage? I wanna fuck McQueen. Alright, moving on. He cocks an eyebrow at me, as if I'm not impaled on his controller right now, which is quite odd for a Wiimote. Anyway, as if we're simply having a conversation, he's already grown tired of...
You interrupted my morning with your needy hands, practically begging me to fill you up. Now, get yourself off. Now! Quick! Bowser isn't gonna defeat himself!
There it is. The delicious sting of humiliation. It feels dirty to ride him like this, while he sits there and tolerates it, like I'm just as much of a little pogchamp as he calls me. My bunnies brush his shirt with every stroke, and the physical reminder of his being clothed while I'm naked only makes this hotter. Does it? Does it? I think it makes it cooler because, you know, you're not affected like the heat like he is. I want it to last forever, but I also want to... I also want to drip Mountain Dew all over him right now and grind down, working my thumbs against the exposed bit of skin where his pants have gaped open. Gaeton! I gasp. That's when I look over his shoulder and meet Beast's gaze. The strength of it shocks me. Why does it shock you? The strength of it shocks me so much. My rhythm hitches. I might have expected jealousy if I thought about it at all, but it's nowhere in evidence. He looks at us like he owns us. Like Hades does, right? Like we're 2 players acting out his favorite fantasy. As if he's enjoying this moment even more than I am.
He's watching us game, isn't he?
I glance at Gaeton. Yes, sir. I know I should have given him the controller earlier. He really likes Luigi. Gaeton, you must have a spare, don't you? Please. He really wants to play as well.
Hold on, Isabell. Well, I think I do have a second controller around here somewhere. I just gotta reach down into my pants and pull it out.
He barely gives me a chance to obey before he lifts and rotates the chair in a full 180 degrees. Quite accurate. Like to the dot, not like 181 degrees. I can't see Beast anymore, but I feel his attention lick down my spine and settle on the spot where Gaeton and I are joined, like my fancy bowl of Doritos. I start to look over my shoulder, but Gaeton makes a rumbling, growly sound. No, little pogchamp. You're here for this controller. You don't get to make eyes at him while you're... Sorry. It has just occurred to me that a different person is talking, and Beast apparently is a quiet person who doesn't say anything.
No, little pogchamp. You're here for this controller. Well, otherwise, how else will you get through the rest of the levels? Oh, look out, Isabell. That's a warp zone. You don't get to make eye contact with him, because you gotta input the Konami code. What? You mean there's no Konami code in a Nintendo game? Well, that can't be right. Well, here, just try it. Look, trust me. Anyway, that's something for another time. Right now, you're filled up with me.
The words almost sound jealous, but Gaeton's eyes are full of heat as he looks over my shoulder at Beast. He refocuses on me, then to him, then back to me. Then that Old Spice commercial again comes on the TV, which is very weird because we're playing on HDMI 1.
Finish what you started, greedy girl.
I brace my...
You've already got so many one-ups.
I brace my hands on his shoulders and start gaming with him again. I expect him to stay silent, but he keeps spilling out sinful words. What are the sinful words? Anyway, spilling out sinful words into the bare space between us, lower this time, as if they were just for me.
Lean forward, Isabell. Give him a good view of the TV while I fill up your bowl of Doritos.
I obey, the position putting my face kissably close to Gaeton, which is quite odd because we're both gamers and we don't do that stuff. I look at his mouth, but I can't take this step on my own. Maybe it's silly to put so much importance on a kiss when he's had his mouth all over me, when he kissed me last night, when his controller is currently stretching me uncomfortably full. My hands can barely wrap around his huge controller, but I can't help it. I shift closer, my cheeks still brushing with every stroke. I should change that. I should change the word stroke to every flick of the control stick, every press of the A button, every jump, every wall jump, every spin dash. Sorry, wrong game.
He's watching. Teasing him with the way you ride my controller gets you hotter, doesn't it? Do you think you can tempt him closer?
His lips brush past my ear when I whimper.
Maybe. I want him to take your bowl of Doritos. He'll hold perfectly still, and you'll have to work that tight, little PogChamp of a body all over our controllers. You know, have you ever gamed with two controllers at once, Isabell? It's not an easy thing to do. But let me tell you, when you're playing by yourself, it really helps to have two controllers. That way, if one of you dies, or if one of your, let's say, Blue Toad dies, alright? Then instead of getting a game over, he'd simply come back, and you wouldn't have to restart the level.
I lost my place in the book.
Well, using us like toys instead of controllers while you sob and beg us to game with you properly. Because currently, we're barely even gaming at all.
Pleasure spirals tighter and tighter through me. You're so mean. You're a mean gamer.
Am I?
His mouth brushes my neck.
Maybe so, but I was at the Nintendo World Championships.
His lips trace my jaw.
Maybe. Being a gamer is exactly what you want, Isabell. Someone to put you in your place and game with you, just like a PogChamp when you need it. Maybe you just want me to Pog with you.
He's right there, so I close my mouth that I can taste his exhale.
Maybe one controller will never be enough for you. We'll have to get 2, 4. Why even stop there? Let's get 7 controllers. Thankfully, the Nintendo Switch allows you to have more than one Joy-Con at the same time. A pair of Joy-Cons can count as 2 controllers, Isabell. Isn't that wonderful? It sounds exactly like what you need. Here, I'll put this Pro Controller away for now and grab out 2 Joy-Cons for you.
He grabs my hips and slams me down on his length. I cry out, but Gaeton kisses me, eating down the sound as he works me over his controller, taking exactly the angle I need to get off while he plunders my mouth. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was thinking of a word and I couldn't think of it fast enough. He overwhelms my senses higher and higher, someplace even higher. I climb. until I'm sobbing against his lips. A wild thing that I can't get enough of. Sorry, enough. We'll never get it. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I'm so dyslexic. I read the next line in the current line, but because it ended the exact same way as the previous line, you just can't get enough. Anyway, a wild thing that can't get enough. Will never get enough. Can't get enough. Won't get enough. So hungry for pleasure that I still can't get enough. That I could eat the whole universe because I couldn't get enough. How many times am I going to use the word get enough? Get enough was written twice in that paragraph. And then I'm weightless. And everything goes Titanic. Static. Satanic. The word was static. As my gamer rage takes me, I'm vaguely aware of him following me over the edge. Katee Roberts. Katee Roberts, please. Why is it always got to end like this? Why every time? Every time. Anyway, driving me up until he grinds out, and a gamer rage of his own. I slump against his bare chest, but I'm still straining to meet his kisses. An addict, with my first real hit in 12 long months. Gaeton kisses me, like I'm his world too. Everything. As opposed to his world 1. Everything else might have changed, but that hasn't. I'm still trying to drink down a year's worth of Mountain Dew. Sorry. A year's worth of that feeling, when an arm bands around my waist and yanks me off Gaeton. I cry out, reaching for him, but Beast hauls me around the table and bends me over it. It's very difficult to game in this position. I can barely see the TV. His hand in the middle of my back, forcing me down until my cheek is pressing against the cool wood. Turn around, Gaeton. Gaeton moves the chair around to face us. He's tucked away his controller, so I'll never be able to find it again. How on earth will I ever be able to finish World 2? Though, there are wet spots from my gamer rage all over his, sorry, I should have said gamer sweat, all over his lap. He resumes his bored expression as Beast kicks my legs wide open for some unknown reason.
Well, I suppose she's not satisfied. She still has to beat Bowser. I know, it probably wasn't the best choice to pick New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Maybe she'd be better off playing New Super Luigi Bros. U. Do you think I should get that one?
No! Don't get that one out, Gaeton. She's fine. Let her keep gaming. We'll see. Sorry, the line was, let's see, shall we? Keeping me pinned to the table, Beast shoves 2 rough fingers into my bowl of Doritos. Despite determination to stay still, I roll my hips, trying to take him deeper into the bowl. He makes a disappointed sound. Oh, so needy, this one. God, what flavor did you get, Gaeton? Supreme cheese. Ugh. Gaeton, nobody eats Supreme cheese Doritos anymore. It's all about guacamole. That's actually, Gaeton, that reminds me, can you go grab me some dip? It's really difficult to eat Doritos without some salsa.
Insatiable! What an appetite that Beast has, forcing me to go all the way to the kitchen just to get him some dipping sauce. Ugh, as if I even have salsa around here.
Beast hooks a hand under my leg, closest to Gaeton, and lifts it, bracing my knee on the table so that I'm spread obscenely.
Like an eagle?
Gaeton makes a noise, and even without the... This is not a word. I'd refuse to believe this is a word in the English dictionary. I'm gonna look this up right the fuck now. Hold on. Excuse me. Katee Roberts. No. Please Google, define tableau. Tableau. No. Spelled differently. Hang on. Where is it? Where is the word again? I lost it. I need the tableau. I didn't know she was French. So, let me read this how it is written. Alright? I'm just gonna read this whole sentence normally. Gaeton makes a noise, and even without the tableau, I know he can see everything Beast is doing to me. Now, I can bet your fucking ass that word is supposed to be table, but somehow it autocorrected to tableau, which is basically table with an AU at the end of it. Now, for those of you at home unaware of what tableau means, because I sure as fuck don't until just now, it is a group of models or motionless figures representing a scene from a history or from history, a tableau vivant. In the first act, the action is presented in a series of tableaux. Now, according to Katee Roberts, Gaeton makes a noise, and even without the motionless figures, I know he can see everything Beast is doing to me. Yeah, you know, it fits. How the fuck do you fuck up table? Oh man. Katee Roberts! Tableau! What's strange though is it's written as tableau with an X on the end of it. Normally. Uses over time for tableau. I'm surprised that it, as of this year, it has been used, as of 2019, it's been used a shitload. And I wonder if that's because Katee Roberts used it so goddamn much in this book. All of one time, by the way. Probably it's people fucking searching up what tableau means from reading this book. Oh my god, could you imagine if that's the case? Searches for the word tableau skyrocket as critically acclaimed author Katee Roberts uses the word tableau in her famous book, The Beast. Best-selling author, by the way. I bet the reason for the resurgence of tableau is because fucking people don't know what tableau means. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Tableau woke you up. Bunny, you gotta keep those tableaus open. But for reference, it is written like this. And I'm not a wordsmith. I don't know if Katee Roberts is like playing 5D chess, but I'm fully expecting that tableau is just supposed to be table, and I will like fucking push this into the ground, alright, until Katee Roberts can proofread her fucking books. But like, tableau, really, tableau. Anyway, you didn't miss much, Bunny. They're just gaming. They're gaming, playing New Super Mario Bros. Isabell's trying to get through World 2, but Gaeton made it really hard for her to see the TV, and he's dipping into his fucking bowl of Doritos, and he's really hankering for some salsa, so he's got Gaeton to go and fetch him some salsa from the fridge. Anyway. Beast gives me another few strokes, or sorry, Beast eats another few Doritos from the bowl. How many games do you think it would take to satisfy our princess?
Well, only one way to find out. Once we're done with New Super Mario Bros., we gotta play some Mario Kart.
Beast cups my bowl of Doritos with a possessive hand, his fingers dipping in and out of the bowl of Doritos, grabbing a fistful each time. Shall we make things interesting? That surprises a laugh out of Gaeton.
Only you would be eating a bowl of Doritos in front of this woman and offer to make things interesting as if that isn't enough. Listen, Beast, look at what you're doing. You've got a woman bent over the table and your hand in a bowl of Doritos. What could be more exciting than that?
Beast reaches deeper into the bowl of Doritos, his fingers tracing the rim of the bowl like he wants to memorize each Dorito chip. How about how about a bet, Gaeton? How many games do you think our Isabell can handle before she begs for mercy? He gives my Dorito chip a little slap that has me jumping.
Well, I think...
Oh, sorry. I can't fucking... McAfee. Oh, God. Dude, I fucking hate... whatchamacallit? Fucking security... What are they called again? Fuck, I haven't used them in agents. Like, fucking Norton, McAfee. What's the other one? There's another one. Fucking... Anyway, the fucking anti-malware shit. I haven't used those in forever. I have a special way to search. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but I do search links in a very dangerous or very safe, non-dangerous way by having a fake computer inside of a computer, and I highly recommend, if your computer is capable of running a second computer inside of itself, do that, because holy shit does it make questionable searches way easier and untraceable. A fake computer. What is the name of it? It's like a virtual machine. That's it. A virtual machine. It makes suspicious links fucking safer to click on, although not like really though. James, we're just playing Nintendo. Isabell's playing Nintendo right now. Welcome to the stream there. How's it going? What if I could, Bunny? What if I could? Although, to be honest, I need to make some new upgrades to my computer. The only reason I haven't upgraded my computer is because a new fucking graphics card is like $4 billion, and I don't have $4 billion, unfortunately. And it's just getting worse. Like, I think the RTX 4090 came out, and like, what? Like, that's... What the fuck? Like, when will it end? It'll never end. Not until they make the PC too. Anyway, how many games after slapping the Dorito can you have? Oh, I think 12.
Give her a little credit, Beast. 15 games at least. At least 15. Usually I rage quit around the Dark Souls section.
15? 15 games? I don't know if I can survive it all. That sounds like a gauntlet. I have to barely run Discord? Oof. Oof, Bunny. Wait, don't you use your laptop for all the art you make? How does that work? Unless you have a tablet that just fucking... Okay, alright. My god. My god. I have a friend in your position as well. Yet somehow her computer is able to run Destiny 2 totally fine. Yet Tina's Wonderlands, impossible. I don't know how that works, but it just does. Phone is like $300. That's a nice affordable phone. I will not say how much my phone was because it's not worth listing, considering I could have gotten a new PC for the same price of that phone. But hot damn, I would love having an affordable phone. I can't even run Minecraft. I feel like that's the that's the fucking drawing line is can it run Minecraft, yes or no? And then it's like, if you want to spice it up a little bit, can it run Minecraft with max draw distance, yes or no? And then if you really got a beefy computer, can it run Minecraft with shaders? That's the real powerhouse right there. If it can do that, then you got a good build. Although ultimately, if it can run Among Us, you're fine. Anyway, sorry, 15 games. Yeah, they're gonna play 15 games in a row. If I'm right, I can game with your bowl of Doritos again tonight. Beast's hand spasms the tiniest bit on my back as he drops a Dorito to the floor. If you're right, you can take mine. Suddenly, Gaeton doesn't sound as amused.
And if she holds out past 15 video games?
Beast leans over me, pressing against my back to his controller, hard against my bowl of Doritos. Then, as a reward, we both game with her at the same time, which is unprecedented. Do you even have 3 controllers, Gaeton? One TNT and it crashes. Oh no. That's so weird. I don't know if it's because some games are optimized more than others. Obviously, maybe that is the case. I guess it depends on how many ports there are of the game as well. Like, I'm sure, like, oh, no, I can't say like, because you can't get the Android version of Minecraft on PC. That just doesn't work. Oh well, it doesn't matter. My trepidation turns into anticipation, which turns back to precipitation. I arc back against Beast. Sorry, I thought it said my Beast for a minute. I can handle more than 15 video games. And you call yourselves gamers. His laugh vibrates like the controller against my back. We'll see, princess. We'll see. Chapter 13. Beast. I want to see how long this is. They have done nothing but fire truck each other for the past, like, fucking 7 chapters. Which I guess is what you want from a book like this, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, it's still going. Oh, I got a bit of a... I looked at the start of chapter 14, I got a bit of a spoiler, so I know how many, games she makes it through. how many games she beats. Should I read this? What's the time? Okay, I'll read this chapter and then that'll be it for tonight, because I do have to get to bed at a reasonable hour today. Anyway, this is from Beast's perspective. Control is the only god I worship. I thought RN Jesus is the only god that you'd worship, but anyway. It's always been that way. Because my survival has always depended on it. Sabine Valley makes Kavar City's politics look like children playing dress up. And Cohen, there's that word again. Cohen was right in the middle of it. Watching his back, being with him, meant I couldn't game around. I learned to set my eyes on a goal and be utterly ruthless in doing whatever it took to achieve it. It wasn't enough back then, and the same drive propelled me up the ranks when I came to the Man in Black's territory. Doing fine, Bunny. If you gotta get rest, you should get some rest. Definitely don't be staying up late listening to some jabroni on the internet read smut. Alright, it's not worth it. I can assure you right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth being here. Alright? All you're gonna get is people fucking gaming with their bros, eating Doritos and drinking Mountain Dew, spilling it everywhere, you know, making a big old dusty mess of fucking Dorito. You ever get those Dorito fingers? That's what they've got. They've got that fucking dusty ass Dorito dust on their fingers, and they're getting it all over their controllers and shit. It's a big mess. Gaeton's gonna have a lot of shit to clean up. Never had Doritos? Oh, you've got Lay's over there. Interesting. I had Lay's when I was in America for a little bit, because I don't know how popular Lay's is around the world. Because we don't have Lay's here. We've got Thins. Thins is essentially Lay's. It's the same. The logo looks very similar, but it's a different brand. And no Doritos. Screams and Tostitos. But chip brands are strange all over the place. Although Australia does have a lot of its own chip brands, which is kind of surprising. I think that's because there's so many fucking potato farms around here. So there's so many different Australian chip brands. I usually like getting kettle chips because they're very crunchy. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to game. So That control is what allowed me to date Isabell at the same time as Gaeton. I wanted her. Eventually, I loved her, competing for her love with the same way that we competed for everything else. Power, status, money, fame, social media, drama, felt like a natural extension of our already contentious relationship. Gaeton's only role was an adversary. I wouldn't allow myself to think about him as anything else. Couldn't afford to nurture the flicker of heat that sometimes arose when we fought. With every game, we draw from Isabell. I feel that control slipping. We're playing Final Fantasy right now, and I never dared allow myself, the word fantasy was used and I couldn't help myself. Trading her back and forth, again and again and back and forth once more. Working together in the pursuit of pleasure, instead of being at odds. For her part, Isabell takes it all with a devious glee that I've never seen in her before. It doesn't line up with what I thought I knew about this woman. When we made this deal yesterday, I wanted her, yes, but I also wanted to punish her. What kind of princess would want a game in such a dirty little PogChamp way that Gaeton and I crave? Apparently, our little PogChamp does. I pin her against my chest as Gaeton eats more of those Doritos, working on her 7th video game as we speak. She's currently on Dark Souls. It's a very difficult one. He lost his shirt somewhere along the way, but we both have our pants on still, watching him worship Isabell's bowl of Doritos with a fistful in his mouth. PogChamp. I'm going to keep them. What, the bowl of the Doritos? Can't stop looking at numbers. What kind of numbers? Just 1s and 2s? Or like internet speeds? Like what? There's many different numbers on the internet, mostly ranging from like 1 to 100. Internet likes. Fair point. Now making them social media posts skyrockets them likes. Don't forget to follow for more, of course. Although, likes are good. Well, I guess that means people like it. I think I don't know if every source of social media has removed the way to dislike stuff. Holy shit. Ow.
Unknown 14 smugged, unknown 14 smugged, unknown 14 smugged.
Thank you so much for the resub. I super appreciate that. And welcome to the stream. We're currently reading about gamers and how they game with Doritos and Mountain Dew. Oh no, Bunny. Oh no. I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm sure it'll go away eventually, Bunny. I'm sure things will be fine. Sure it'll be perfectly a-okay. Gamers, I'm one of those. I don't know if you want to be one of these gamers, cause these gamers are on a different level. Well, pun intended. Can barely run Minecraft. Oh, excellent, Bunny. That's all you need, though. That's all you need. So, for context, Al, in case you haven't seen the last one, this is the this is the 4th book in the Wicked Villains series by Katee Robert, which is, before I say it, I'm just gonna say it out loud. It is an MMF. It's one of those big, you know, books not made for children sort of books. So, with keeping that as vague as possible. And it's about Beauty and the Beast. Allegedly about Beauty and the Beast. It could be about anybody now. It can be about Johnson and Harry and like Bernadetta or something. I don't know. Anyway. I'm going to keep them. I don't know how yet, but the vision of a future together is solidifying in my head, the same way that all my other goals in the past have. So detailed, it feels like we're already there. Me, Gaeton, Isabell, together with me, Gaeton, and Isabell. It's the path. To reach that destination that's still too murky, we have a lot of poop to unpack. Ever heard of Gamervore? I have actually, Bunny. I have. Don't worry, I have in fact seen many of Gamervore in the past. Oh, sorry. No, I should use the word controller. My bad. Controllervore. Where, you know, your controller comes alive and like the little audio jack inside the controller like opens up and it eats you. Yeah, I've seen that. And then unfortunately you get stuck in the control sticks. And you just get swashed around in the Mountain Dew inside the controller. Yeah. Yeah, it's happened before. Anyway. You were right before, princess. I pitched my voice, but the narrator didn't realize that until he read it then. So Gaeton can hear. And he slows his movements the tiniest bit. He arches and whimpers.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. I can't. You don't seriously want to have a conversation right now. I'm right up to fighting the fucking the bearer of the first flame. You know, Dark Souls. I do. I cup her bunnies with rough, cheesy covered Dorito hands. We decided that you were something pure to hold gently in our hands to avoid breaking. We gave you polite games because we thought that's what you deserved. So I should use the word Nintendo. She reaches for Gaeton, but I catch her wrists with my cheesy, fucking dusty ass Dorito hands and give them a small, and guide them to the small of her back. Katee Robert has used the small of her back a billion times. Can she just say lower back? I kiss her temple because I can't pogging help it, please. She looks like a mess. Every bit of poggers is written across her appearance. From her tangled hair to the gamer sweat glistening on her skin, I added the word gamer for spicy effect, to the faint bruises marking her from our mouths and hands and all the fucking Cheeto dust all over her body. I love it, just as much as I love that there are faint nail marks on Gaeton's shoulders from her last gaming session, and bruises on his hips and thighs from where I gripped him and gamed with him last night and ate his Doritos this morning. Mine. Not yet, but soon. Make her finish that level, Gaeton. She's not going to focus on poop unless you give her that game you've been teasing.
Oh, you need Sonic 06? Well, I don't think she'd like that one, Beast.
Oh, trust me, she's in for a rough ride either way. He chuckles, and it must feel good because she moans again. Gaeton zeroes in on her dipping sauce, sucking and licking. It doesn't take long before Isabell bucks and cries out, her body shaking with the force of her victory and getting a chicken dinner. I should use the word victory royale. I'm not thinking of these fast enough. He softens his touch, giving her one last thorough kiss before he lifts his head and grins at me. He's covered in her Mountain Dew. From the smug look on his face, he enjoys it as much as I do.
7. You placed top 7. Isabell, that's not good enough. You're gonna have to board the battle bus one more time.
I'm not begging yet. Throat kiss. I read that paragraph and none of it made any sense to me because I know the action that he's doing and I know where he was, but Oh, wait, hang on. Which lips? Okay, no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Her gamer lips, of course. I carefully adjust her position so she's not laying on her arms, which makes it very difficult to hold and control, let me tell you, Beast. She lets me... Why did it start the sentence with "she lets me"? She lets me. Oh, I guess, okay. It didn't need to be in a different sentence, because essentially I carefully adjust her position so she's not lying on her arms. And she lets me. Her breathing harsh and body languid. His grin widens.
Nope! You didn't win yet! Still not good enough, Isabell! Get back on the battle bus!
I press my lips to her temple. Good girl. Keep trying and one day you'll get that victory royale. I'm highly motivated! Gaeton shifts to... We got a fucking little Fortnite gamer on our hands. Gaeton shifts to lay his head on her thigh, which really boosts her morale. Most of his body is on the floor, which is very strange. Somebody get him a bed. While I'm reclining on the couch with Isabell on top of me, I reach down and feather my fingers through her bowl of Doritos, and he closes his eyes for a brief moment. The feeling of my chest strengthens. I probably shouldn't use the word bowl of Doritos unless I'm specifically talking about something that is, you know, of the adult variety, because otherwise, nope, people who are listening to this in post won't fucking realize that I'm just making random shit up at this point. Like, let's say I use the word bowl of Doritos, or words bowl of Doritos, the phrase bowl of Doritos to censor, like, the P word, alright? And if I use the word bowl of Doritos for something else, people will think I'm using the P word in every other context of bowl of Doritos. So I don't know if I can really do that, but I like doing it because it really fucks with people. Anyway, so sorry for people reading this, listening to this in advance, and I don't even know why you are. All right, but if you're listening to this in, like, you know, 2025, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. All right. Anyway, the feeling in my chest strengthens. Mine. Something I never let myself consider before last night. And now, I can think of nothing else. Gaeton is nothing like Cohen. There's that name again. He's brash and ruthless, but he's got a heart that's too poggin' big. How it hasn't gotten him killed before now is a mystery to me. Taking that on is a risk. If someone like Gaeton cares If someone Gaeton cares about is in the mix, he will always run toward danger without thinking instead of engaging in a tactful retreat to find a better way. Cohen, there's that name again, was nearly as cold as I am these days. The only place he warmed up was in the bedroom, because letting down your guard in Sabine Valley, even during the festivals, is a good way to end up dead. Really enforcing the fact that Beast has come from, like, this fucking war-torn state somewhere well away from Kavar City where people are just fucking getting murdered constantly, and he had to fight to survive to get out of there. He is a scrawny, pasty, white male with barely any features on him at all, alright? Where the fuck is the gruff grisliness that this beast should be? Because, again, I'm looking... Hang on, where's the cover image? Here it is. I'm looking at this, right? This is Katee Roberts' visual representation of the beast, the guy on the left, all right? Don't tell me that guy walked through a war-torn battlefield, got scars, bullet holes, a whole bunch of crazy bullshit, and he has the smoothest fucking face, all right? Like, he hasn't been through shit. Like, the most he's ever gotten in trouble with is like some YouTube drama, all right? Like, he's some kind of fucking social justice warrior who just went a little too far. That's who I think that guy looks like, all right? That's what I think he looks like. Now, if you told me the guy on the right, you know, went through fucking hell and back and has been tortured beyond recognition, yeah, I'd probably believe you, because he's got a beard and he's huge. He's fucking jacked. Absolutely. That guy looks like he'd absolutely fucking, like, mess you up. Alright? Not the other one. Now, I really wish Katee Roberts got the names swapped around. Like, I understand she's trying to play into the Disney aspect of it, but please. Their personalities do not fit their characteristics. In any way. In any way. Enough of that. I guess while I'm here, I might as well increase the size of, you know, our little characters here. It's been a while. They've been shrunken for a little while now. They also haven't left. Oh, I guess there was a point when Belle wasn't there. I should have taken Belle off the screen. Whoops. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. They're all gaming together now. Anyway. He was the one who set our course. The one I was willing to follow to the grave if need be. Both Gaeton and Isabell need someone to be that for them. I stroke her with my hand, a soft exploratory touch which gets fucking Dorito cheese all over her back. That traces over her hips and stomach and chest, and it's just fucking everywhere. Like, she is covered from head to toe in cheesy Dorito powder. And I'm not going to even want to clean that off because she's missing the salsa. Mine. She makes a sound so... she makes a sound damn close to a purr like a fairy would. And relaxes the last little bit into me. Just like a cat girl. God. Gets me so turned on. I can be the one to set the course. Okay, sorry. I can be the one to set our course. PogChamp. I want to be. I am a beast in truth, no you're not. And not only in name, yes you are. Because I don't give a PogChamp about plans and promises and poggin. I want them both, no matter what we agreed on fewer than 24 hours ago. I don't care what these two people want right now. This is what I want. Both of them for my own, like Hades and, you know, with the whole Megan and Hercules situation. I'm selfish as poop, because I will do whatever it takes. Lie, cheat, play dirty, be an awesome gamer, to ensure it happens. That starts now. We're going to play a game, princess.
Well, I thought we were already playing games, Beast. Why do you want to start playing a game now?
Oh, believe me, Gaeton. This game is going to be a little different from the other ones we've played.
What do you mean, Beast?
Well, take a look at this.
What? Where did you pull that one from?
I've been hiding it around in my pants for a while now, Gaeton.
Well, I've never seen a cartridge like that. Is that really a limited edition Mario Party Superstars cartridge?
You're damn right, Gaeton. And I love this game so much.
But I heard it hasn't released any DLC yet.
That's about to change right now, Gaeton. It turns out, Nintendo just released a new update for Mario Party Superstars today.
You're kidding! No way! I don't believe it, Beast. Not a chance. Nintendo would never support their first-party IP games.
Oh, well that's where you're wrong, Gaeton. You've played Splatoon 3, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. It's been making the rounds as of late. Did you know there's gonna be a Splatfest this weekend?
No, actually. I didn't know that, Gaeton.
Well, that seems like you're missing out.
Well, I suppose we should play some Splatoon 3 then, shouldn't we?
Aren't you getting a little distracted there, Beast? You should keep your eyes on the book, and less off that Nintendo Switch in the corner.
Oh, you're right. I suppose Isabella's already too busy gaming for us to even be talking about it.
You're damn right, Beast. Now, get back to the story.
She tenses the tiniest bit, but it's like her body doesn't have the strength to hold even that position, because she immediately melts back into me. We're playing a game right now. Yeah, Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes. We are playing a game. Thank you for making that very apparent. Sorry, I wasn't expecting the book to literally say that. Fucking hell. We are playing a game right now. Her voice is hoarse. She's laughing maniacally, unable to believe the fact that she actually was playing a game the whole time. But her breathing has mostly returned to normal. This next line, fucking hell, man. Consider this a game within a game. Most people might consider it a mini-game.
A mini-game? Come on now. Beast, you just want to play Mario Party.
Did you know, Gaeton, that Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 will come out later this year on Nintendo Switch Online?
Beast, no one even pays for Nintendo Switch Online.
That's where you're wrong, Gaeton. I bought us the family pack, so we can all game together in Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, and play online together.
You're kidding. Beast, how on earth did you afford that?
Well, Gaeton, I'm glad you asked. It turns out that Nintendo Switch Online is rather cheap.
Oh, wait a second, Gaeton. I thought in order to play the Nintendo 64 games, you had to have the expansion pass.
That's correct, which is why I'm upgrading our family plan to include the expansion pass.
No way! You're kidding.
Oh, I never kid, Gaeton. Not once.
Well, Beast, this little conversation has been fun and all, but aren't you getting a little off track?
Oh, I suppose you're right. I think it's happening again, isn't it?
You're damn right. Now, put your eyes where the book is.
Gaeton is watching me like I'm a snake about to sink my fangs into her. I'm listening. Sorry, I'm really like all over the place tonight. Isabell hasn't been having her needs met. For every question she answers honestly, she gets a fantasy played out in real life. Interest flares in Gaeton's eyes.
Final Fantasy in real life? You want us to live action roleplay the next scene?
That's exactly what I'm after, Gaeton. Quick, I want to be the DM for our little Dungeons and Dragons meeting.
Can I be a barbarian?
Of course you can. Of course you can, Gaeton. I just want to make sure I see you roll for your stats.
You want me to roll them in front of you? Well, Beast, every time we do that, I always end up with really bad stats. And at least like a 2 or 3 in intelligence.
Well, you're lucky barbarians don't need that much intelligence, Gaeton.
Beast, you're getting distracted again.
Interest flares in Gaeton's dark eyes.
Now I'm really listening. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Isabell gives a shaky little inhale. You two are asking a lot of honesty from me, and not giving me much in return. I want to be a warlock. She's not wrong, but I give her... Sorry, but I give the lid of her Mountain Dew bottle a light pinch all the same. If you have a counter proposal, make it. Something better than playing Dungeons and Dragons with us. A truth for a truth. I'll answer truthfully, but you will too. Have you ever played the game Truth or Dare?
I love Truth or Dare.
Well, I don't think I've played it before, actually. I've only played Spin the Bottle.
Well, Beast, I happen to have an empty bottle of Mountain Dew laying over here if you really want to play Spin the Bottle.
Well, I don't know if now's a good time, Gaeton. Instinct demands I say no. Information is more valuable than money, and the power dynamic between the three of us is already precarious at best. Keeping Isabell off-center long enough to figure out poop with Gaeton is the safest option. But PogChamp, I want some answers too. Gaeton gives Isabell's thigh one last kiss and sits back, disengaging himself from us.
I'm a game if you are. Guess what game I am?
Is it Mario Kart?
Ah, you got it right on the first go. That's unbelievable. How did you guess that so well?
Bongwonger. How's it go? That's so good. This story is going to confuse the absolute shit out of you, by the way, because I have been going off the rails way too many times. I'm getting tired. I'm just fucking rambling. I'm rambling in a story within a story. A game within a game, if you will. Yes. I shift to one side of the couch, taking Isabell with me. Get up here. Gaming on Splatoon? Oh, you mean Spleen? Or Splathreen? I do love Splathreen. Spleen. Spleen is such a good fucking game. Holy shit. Clap on these kids' cheeks. Yeah, they fucking... Oh, there's actually one time, I don't know if this happened to you, Bongwonger. I was having a nice, fun little game, and then I go up against a squad of 4 people, all wearing the same gear, and completely get decimated. Like, holy shit, they were coordinated as fuck. Like, Jesus Christ. Totally PG. You're just splatting on him, that's all. Give him a good splat. Anyway. Sir? Sir, yes, sir. Sorry, wait, who's actually speaking right now? Anyway, he rolls his eyes but climbs up to take 2/3 of the overstuffed couch. Stuffed just like those pizza rolls in the oven. Isabell ends up with her legs draped over his thigh and twisted in my lap, so her back is against the arm of the couch. No hiding for any of us in this position. How's the LAN party going? Fucking fantastic, Moby. Absolutely fantastic. I went a little off track earlier, and I fucking lost my mind when I'm just gonna skip back a page just so Moby gets a bit of this as well. But they're playing a game. They've been playing a few games now, and Beast out of nowhere says like, "We're going to play a game, princess." And I was like, they're already playing a fucking game. And to my fucking surprise, Isabell responds with, "We're already playing a game." And I was like, holy shit. The book is self-aware. Like, the book knows. The book really knows. Anyway, I give him a long look and then focus on Isabell. Tell us one Final Fantasy that you want above all others. Is it 15? The MMO 14? 10? A lot of people love 7. Unless you're a fan of the classics, Isabell. 6 is also up there too.
I like Final Fantasy 3.
Gaeton, everybody thinks you like Final Fantasy 3, but deep down you actually like Final Fantasy 1.
Huh, you can see right through me. Well, it is true, I do like Final Fantasy 1's remake on the GBA a lot more than Final Fantasy 3. But you gotta believe me, Final Fantasy 3 really has the best makeup of Warriors of Light. I'm really telling you here.
Prediction Master. I like this headcanon that they're all just playing games now. It's fucking fantastic. Holy shit, Moby. I hope you've got it. I hope you have a very easy day though, and you're not like fucking overworking yourself. But like, best of luck to your shift. That being said though, I kind of wish I had longer hours at my current job because like, I've been getting 3-hour shifts lately, and they are over so fast. Like, I walk in and then I walk out. Like, I just blink an eye and then it's over. I want my breaks. I want my long ass shifts. I want an 8-hour shift where I get like numerous breaks. I need that. I want to be gone for the whole day. I'm saying that 3 work days in a row now. There's always a new issue, Moby. Always a new issue. Anyway, what's the one Final Fantasy that she wants? She narrows her eyes. You're really starting off with a softball, aren't you? I could never narrow down the Final Fantasy that I really love above all else. I think they're all good in their own regard. I shrug, as if her answer isn't one of the more important pieces of information I'm after. I really, really want to know which Final Fantasy she likes the most. Answer, and we will. We will tell you both of our Final Fantasies which we think are better than the rest. She frowns, like she doesn't like it, but finally sighs. Fine. Isabell looks out the window from across the couch, and I allow her that space because it means I get the answer I'm looking for. Gaeton's kind of a hit on the head with the dirty little PogChamp thing. I want to be, wicked, I guess. Just like Cloud was. When Aerith got killed in Final Fantasy VII, the original, not the remake. The idea of being put on display where anyone could have me, or walking into a bar and not getting hurt, and gaming with the first person who offers to buy me a drink. I get off on those two particular fantasies a lot, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Remake. You gotta be kidding me, Isabell. You can't be serious. Oh, I'm serious, Beast. You're getting around it in soft ways? I see. You're doing the old turn it off, turn it on again instead of fixing it. I gotcha, Mopey. I gotcha. Anyway, next page. How much more of there is this chapter? Because I'm going to end when this chapter is done. God, there's still fucking so many more pages. PogChamp. If that's the kind of thing that gets her off, and every piece of evidence I've collected for the past 24 hours suggests it, Gaeton and I did her a serious disservice when we were dating. We did ourselves a serious disservice. You have used the word disservice, a serious disservice twice in the same sentence. Katee Roberts, I have one brain cell left. Please treat it nicely. I touch her chin, the barest pressure to bring her face back to look at us. Just men? 2.5 men? She blushes a little. No, not just 2.5 men. I like Big Bang Theory as well. The first person who offers me a drink, and I meant it. I glance at Gaeton, and then look at the face in the mirrors of that, and then the look on his face mirrors determination filtering through me before our time with her is up. We're going to ensure we play out these little fantasies for her, safely, because a whole HE double hockey sticks of a lot can go wrong with the latter. I twist a lock of her hair around my finger, which is still covered in Dorito dust. It's not enough to want a game with a stranger though, is it? You want to be wicked. You want to be caught, punished, having a guilty pleasure of a game like Xenoblade Chronicles X. What a dirty little PogChamp you are. She licks her lips. Uwu? Yes. Sorry, there's no uwu. There's no subby wubbies yet. Like shit works for daily powers. Like, oh fuck, Mopey. At least you're getting faster and faster at doing the soft fix for it, though. So it's less of an issue each time. Oh, maybe that it's still an issue. It just becomes part of your daily routine. Anyway, this should be easy for us. Oh, sorry, hang on. I missed a line here. Oh yeah, we can work with this. I give her hair a little tug and fully just spread fucking Doritos all over her fucking hair locks for some weird reason. Gaeton, you're up. This should be easy for us. We both play in the underworld on the regular, and that place is a way of bringing out any Final Fantasy in a person can dream of to life, like Final Fantasy 16, which I thought was a myth, but it's actually coming out rather soon. Still, there's nothing simple about this kind of honesty, and I don't blame him for taking his time answering. Gaeton finally huffs out a breath.
PogChamp. Fine. You know those parties your father used to throw all the time?
She tenses, and I can't help doing the same. For a minute there, I'd almost forgotten that he was gone. Sorry, I'd almost forgotten that he was gone. No, I did read that right. Another person I care about, dead and buried. With a lot. What the fuck is happening? What? Another person I care about, dead and buried. A loss in the water with death that none of us will ever win. Isabell clears her throat. Why did that get so fucking dark all of a sudden for like 2 lines? It cycled twice today. Oof. Oof. Oh my god, Moby. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It suddenly just went really over the deep end. Anyway, Isabell clears her throat. Yes, though Cordelia was the one organizing them. I want you to wear one of... Oh, sorry.
I want you to wear one of those short little numbers. The ones that are just shy of being proper. With no gloves. On the... Sorry, hang on. I don't really know how to phrase this in any other way. Because I don't want to use the correct word for this.
A short dress, just shy of being proper.
With no gamer sweat under it.
He holds my gaze as he speaks. No one can remove gamer sweat like that. His expression so intense, it steals my breath.
And halfway through, I want to game with you in that side of the room off the ballroom. There's a small CRT TV over there with a Super Nintendo attached to it. I've never really played Super Mario World, and I know your father owns a copy. And I think it would be really fun to have a little gaming session with you, and we can try to beat Bowser and get to the Star World. The one where everyone hangs out at the end of the night. I want to game with you until I have to cover your mouth to keep you quiet, so no one else hears you gaming, only a few feet away from the party. Because I know when Cordelia organizes that party, everyone there is a non-gamer, which is why nobody's playing the Super Nintendo. But that's why it's so obscene when somebody loads up on the CRT TV. And then I want you to walk back out of there and make small talk while filled up with my Mountain Dew.
He barely waits a beat, and the narrator's running out of breath while he keeps fucking derailing everything.
And then I want to do it again and again until we're caught for real, just before we beat Bowser at the penultimate moment of getting through his castle. I want somebody to walk in and find me gaming with the princess, the rough and dirty little PogChamp way that you crave.
Oh. That's not exactly a mundane fantasy, and it really went on for a long time there. I didn't know he was such an avid dreamer of fucking Super Mario World. Not with the implications of what enacting it would mean, but the answer still surprises me a little. How long have you been holding on to that one? He transfers his gaze to me.
Since the first time I saw her, and I laid eyes upon that Super Nintendo in the back room on the balcony. Like, Beast, just think about it. Who would even put a CRT all the way over there? It's just gathering dust.
I stroke my hand over her hip, unaware that I still have Dorito dust. I need to stop eating Doritos. Aware of the way his fingers play over her legs. The entire time you were having polite. Hang on, I can't. The entire time you were having polite gaming sessions with her, you were thinking about defiling her, where everyone could see you game on the old CRT TV. Gaeton, nobody plays Super Nintendo anymore. If you're not gaming on a PS5 on a flat screen TV, everyone will give you weird looks.
Yeah, well, I know about that. But listen to this, Beast. There are no good PS5 games out there right now to warrant playing one. I just like the retro classics, which is why I'd take Super Mario World any day of the week.
He gives a rough laugh, but the narrator can't do that in that stupid voice.
No one could say she's anything but mine if they caught us like that.
Mine, not yours. I'm like a seagull from Finding Nemo. It's fine. I have time to bring Gaeton over to my way of thinking. I sit back and give myself 5 whole seconds to imagine telling them exactly what I want, but I play it out in different scenarios. I use 1 second to think about what their reaction would be if I told them what I really thought. I take 2 seconds to rephrase what I said. I take 3 seconds to then actually move my lips and actually say what I'm trying to think about. Once about a year into us dating, I had shown up. I thought that was a bad word because it was cut off very abruptly. I had shown up unexpectedly to Isabell's room to see her. Halfway through opening the door, I realized she wasn't alone. If I was a better person, I would have left then, but I opened the door a little more so I could see her bed, where she was writing while she was playing on Gaeton's console. I was jealous as a PogChamp. Yeah, but I wasn't nearly as cut and dried as I expected it to be. Like, the controller was on the bed and they weren't even using it to play. I think they had the Kinect plugged in and I really liked the Kinect. It was always my dream when I was a kid, to play on the Xbox 360 Kinect, and I can't believe they had one and didn't even invite me over. I wanted to be the one under her, but I also wanted him, PogChamp. I wanted both of them. I like how me just randomly saying PogChamp in that tone is, and I shit you not, because I'm using PogChamp to censor a bad word. The fact that it's just that word by itself and me just randomly going PogChamp for no particular reason other than like what happened in the previous sentence is fucking hilarious to me for some reason. Anyway, I wanted both of them. Playing out my fantasy would be walking into that room, interrupting them, punishing them, making them game on a PS5, Fortnite dancing, and then making them continue Fortnite dancing while I join in, flossing in front of them. I won't say it. It's too embarrassing. No one can know that I'm an extreme Fortnite gamer and I love flossing. Not now. No matter what I told them, now isn't the time for honesty from me. Too much truth can harm, and we're sitting too precariously from me to do something to spin us out of balance. So I lie. I always wanted to play Among Us with you. Will you be my sussy baka? Please, Isabell. I really want to act sus for you. Sorry, let me rephrase that to what he actually said. I've always wanted to game with you in your father's office. He has a big flat screen TV in there, and he's got a Xbox Series X with Halo Infinite, and I haven't had a chance to play Halo Infinite, Isabell, but I know your father's copy is just sitting there, and the old man doesn't even play it. He's dead now, and he doesn't even use his Xbox. It's just sitting there gathering dust. Please, Isabell, his Game Pass subscription is running out, and I want to use it as best I can. Gaeton shoots me a sharp look. He thought I was a PlayStation gamer, but secretly deep down I loved Xbox more. But Isabell is frowning at the both of us. You can't be serious. Both of your fantasies are about gaming? What the hell are you? Didn't say that. Didn't say that.
You make quite the impression, because your family is so rich. They own every gaming console in existence. I bet your sisters have a GameCube, and I really have a fantasy about playing Thousand Year Door with her controller, if you know what I mean.
Gaeton picks up her foot and starts massaging it. I don't know why I thought that would lead somewhere. Digging his thumbs into her arch. He gives a sweet little moan. Sorry, she gives a sweet little moan. They both moan sweetly. That feels good.
I know.
He waits for her eyes to slide shut to give me another long look. He knows I'm lying. He knows I'm not really an Xbox gamer, that I'm really a PlayStation boy at heart, but I can't tell him the truth. I can't get that out of me. But apparently, He's content to let it happen. It's something I'll no doubt pay for later, especially when we're both exposed to a PlayStation 5, the rarest console on the planet. Sorry, the music takes me out of it because I forgot this is this is that one song in the playlist that shouldn't be here. Anyway, don't let the religious propaganda get to you. It's pen for later. So I'll need to have my story straight by that point, and a legitimate reason for breaking the rules of the game I constructed. Gaeton runs his hands up her leg and spreads her wide.
That's enough of a gamer break, don't you think, Beast? I think we should get back to the game. It's been on pause for a while now. And you know what's lined up next? Battletoads!
But I nod slowly. We'll play another round later. I cup Isabell's joysticks. I should change that. I should change that right now. I cup Isabell's bowls of Doritos. 2 big bowls filled with Doritos. An endless pile of Doritos, if you will. I'm feeling generous, princess. So I'll even let you pick the new game that you want to play. Do you want to play Mario Party? Maybe Mario Golf? Or how about Mario Kart? She shivers. Mario Golf? They're all Mario games. I want to play Mario Golf. I never got a chance to play that. I shift her to Gaeton's arms as I grab all the controllers needed to play Mario Kart. He picks her up with no effort, spreading her thighs over her large ones. Sorry, over his large ones. I was like, how the fuck? How many thighs does she have? Anyway, spreading her thighs over his large ones, holding her open for me. It's not exactly natural to go to my knees before them, but looking up at the... No. My worst nemesis appears before me yet again. You can't be serious. Katee Roberts, at a time like this? No, not twice in the same book. No. I need to look up Tableau one more time. I must dive back into the darkest recesses of Google once more. What the fuck does Tableau mean for real? Alright, because clearly it actually means something that isn't a bunch of fucking mannequins. A graphic description or representation. That can't be right. Tableau is a visual analytics platform transforming the way we use data to solve problems. That's incorrect. How do you use Tableau in a sentence? Tableau in a sentence example. Dean gave the tableau a wide berth as he continued back to birdsong, whistling the entire trip. The tableau economic. Through an account as a dryness and abstraction. Dean gave the tableau a wide berth. Tableau is a scene from history or mythology that consists of a group of people in costumes who do not speak or move. Tableau X, the other way to say tableau, is depicting the foundation of a city. No. No, what the fuck? But looking up at the tableau they create makes the more... Wait. But looking up at the tableau they create makes the effort more than worth it. That can't be table again, right? But looking up at the table they create makes the effort more than worth it. So, now, did Katee Roberts look up accidentally use the word tableau and then look back at it again and be like, yeah, that's a cool word, I'm going to use that later, because it can't be used in the scene. Because like, if you cut off the first half of the meaning, yeah, tableau is a scene, so looking up at the scene they create makes the effort more than worth it. That makes sense. However, apparently tableau is only meant to be used for history or mythology or religious text. It is spelt like this. It is spelt like fucking like that. Like that, Moby. Table AU. Oh shit, I had some smut open on a different thing. Oof. Oof. Tableau. What is an example of tableau? Why did Katee Roberts use an absolutely horrendous word for this? Nobody uses tableau. This is like some fucking prehistoric language. Are you fucking joking? Is tableau a word in English? Please tell me. An arrangement of people who do not move or speak, especially on a stage. These people fucking speak, goddammit. Represent a view of life or an event. Katee Roberts, I thought you were saying the word table. All this time, I thought you were saying the word table, but realistically, was I the one who's been missing out on all the brain cells? And actually, Katee Roberts has been dangling this word over my head all this time. Wordsmith. Fantastic wordsmith. A pioneer of creation. Able to make something from absolutely nothing. Here I was, looking up words like subby wubby and uwu. And yet again, she hits me with a tableau. I fucking hate Katee Roberts, man. Because, like, I can't tell if this is the right context for tableau. Because, yeah, it is an arrangement of people. Yes, she's like laying on top of him. Alright? But the context for tableau requires it to be something more than just that. At least from all the descriptions I'm seeing anyway. Can I learn tableau for free? How about you read this book and you learn everything you need to know about tableau? Alright. Oh, tableau vivant is a different thing entirely. Origin. Wait. The origin is table. And it turns into table. And it takes words from tableau and turns it into a picture. Katee Roberts. We need to have a talk about this. Can I invite her onto the stream? Can I do an interview? Please. Somebody at Katee Roberts. I fucking swear to God. Your book is killing me. Anyway. I don't ever want to see Katee Roberts, dude. She's gonna fucking murder me. Anyway. I wish. Dude, imagine if that's my claim to fame. Imagine writing off the success of Katee Roberts by fucking shitting all over her books. I'm sorry, Katee Roberts. If you're watching this in like the year 2030, I really apologize. Alright, I think your books are great, and I'm really just taking the piss out of them. Alright, and boy, there's a lot of piss to be taken out of them. Imagine the content, imagine the clout. The clout I would gain. Followers for days. From one of New York Times best-selling authors. Anyway. Right, sorry.
The tableau
They create makes the effort more than worth it. Gaeton guides Isabell's hand to his neck, stretching her body out for me, creating an even more impressive tableau. And then he runs those big, meaty, juicy, hairy lumberjack hands over her, expanding the tableau. She rolls her hips, instinctively seeking the hard controller that he has passed to her through her bowl of Doritos. expanding the tableau once again. Her bottle of Doritos is dripping wet from all of the Mountain Dew we've spilled into it. But she's nowhere near begging for mercy. Not yet. I allow myself a tight smile as I dip down to drag my tongue all over her bowl of Doritos. Before we're through with her, she will be. That's enough. The next one's chapter 14, and it's back to Isabell again. I also just I glanced over and saw the word not tonight, followed by the words not tonight, back to back. God, we're almost halfway through the book though. Almost. There's 30 chapters, we're on chapter 14. Nearly there. Nearly there. 14, how much did you miss? Not that much. Remember, you were here last time. I ended on chapter 12 yesterday. That's what I was up to. Only did 2 chapters today. That's about all I can fucking handle though. Any more tonight and I'm gonna fucking lose more brain cells. My fucking neurons though when they talked about gaming. God. Thought right last. Oh no, there's still plenty more to go. There's at least 16 more chapters to go. At least. God damn. I can't wait till it's over though. So I can actually read the good book. Because the other book I have lined up after this one is significantly better. Because this one's fucking killing me. This one's killing me, man. I can't do it anymore. Katee Roberts, if you're listening, keep up the good work. And maybe spice it up by using other words that, you know, aren't just fucking pussy and cock like 80 times in a row. Please. There's other words like kitty, and can I say this on Twitch without getting banned? And cunny, you know, various words like that. That pretty much all mean the same thing. There's also the C word, cunt. But, you know, that's a bit offensive to people in America, so maybe don't use that one. Considering I know that they're American. Because they said it was hot in July. And boy howdy, is it never hot in July. Not where the fuck I'm from, anyway. But I gotta end. I was gonna play Fire Emblem tonight, but I really gotta get to bed. Whoops.